Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you've been watching over the last 8 weeks, my husband and I, Quigley, have been on a weight loss journey and it is over now, the challenge that we have been on, and it was an awesome challenge. You can click my channel and watch those videos to catch up if you would like to see what we did. I lost 6.8% body fat. He lost 2.8%. Close to 3% he lost in just a short 8 weeks. About a week since our challenge, and my birthday was this past weekend and we are about to get into the holidays, and so I really enjoyed the accountability of sharing day to day what I was doing. So I love that you guys are a part of this journey with me. I do it to hold myself accountable because I feel like I'm sharing it with people, and I have to take a minute and celebrate the fact that I am at 50 subscribers, and I just want to give you a big hug or kiss. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a what's next thing. For me, I know that I just work best in boundaries. Like when I have rules set up, I tend to not break those rules, which is why the 8-week challenge was so awesome. But then the 8-week challenge is now over, and this last week, I've dropped the ball a little bit. I weighed in a week ago at 149. I've actually gained 2 pounds back, but I'm pretty sure it's water weight. It's my birthday weekend. I ate some stuff. I thrive in rules, so I'm going to write down 3 things. I'm gonna write down a scalable victory, a non-scale victory, and then food-wise, like what am I gonna be eating? Probably until Christmas. I work best with short-term goals, I think, so we'll say Christmas. But I'm gonna share that information with you after I take a minute and share with you a recipe that I found during the 8-week challenge called Power Balls. They could be protein balls if you added protein powder to them. However, I'm all out of protein powder. So today they're gonna be Power Balls, and they're so good and so easy to make. I've placed the ingredients here. As you can see, this is not one of them, this is the seasoning. Don't put adobo in your Power Balls. Honey and almond milk, oatmeal, almonds, natural peanut butter, and then coconut flakes. Honestly, this recipe is so versatile. If you wanted to add mashed banana or chocolate chips, or change the almond to walnuts or peanuts or whatever you wanna do, you could do it all yourself. I just picked these ingredients because it's what I had in my fridge. I put it in my Fitness Pal, and it's so easy to make, so let's do it. Okay, so I have the mixing bowl. I'm gonna start with 2 cups of dry oats. This is just old-fashioned oats, and I'm gonna do 2 hefty scoops of that. I'm gonna add 1/2 cup of natural peanut butter. So nope, don't have the patience. All right, there we are, right at 1/2 cup of peanut butter. Pour that in there. Then I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of sliced almonds. I'm also gonna add a 1/4 cup of organic unsweetened coconut flakes. A 1/4 cup of honey. Again, I buy everything unsweetened because I know that I'm gonna be adding non-refined sugars, either honey or maple syrup or coconut sugar, to all my baking. So I recommend you do the same. However, if you do decide to get sweetened coconut or sweetened peanut butter or anything like that, then just know that you won't need to add honey or refined sugars because it will be plenty sweet. Last ingredient is 1/4 cup of almond milk. 1/4 cup of that, just to help it mix. So I have to say, this is not my favorite part, is mixing with my hands, because it's messy, and honey and peanut butter are both so sticky. But delicious, healthy snacks are worth getting dirty in the kitchen for. While I'm mixing this, I'll just share a little bit with what I'm thinking. When I was doing the 8-week challenge, I tried to stick to about 1,300 calories a day, and I would track my macros, which are just my proteins, carbs, and fats, and try to eat 40% protein and then 30% carbs and fats. But if I'm being very honest, by the time I was done eating, I probably ate about 1,500 calories a day, and usually I was over in carbs. So I've decided, just because that's how my body seems to function best, is to just adjust my goals. And obviously I did see over the last 8 weeks that I was able to eat that way and still lose the weight and be satisfied and not feel like I was being deprived at all. I'm actually going to increase my calorie intake to 1,500 instead of 1,300, which again, I was eating 1,500 anyway. I'm just gonna change my goals on MyFitnessPal, which is what I use to track my food intake. And I'm actually gonna adjust my macros to still being at 40% protein, which is 150 grams of protein. And then I'm actually going to go up to 35% carbs and go down to 25% fats. That way I can have a little bit more carbs and I'm able to eat that way and actually maintain a healthy lifestyle. So this is my mixture, and now that I have the mixture, I'm going to put it in the blender and blend it up so it becomes a little bit thicker and they won't fall apart into pieces. If it gets too thick, I would just add more almond milk so that it helps not keep it so dry. And just like that, now we have a dough type Powerball substance that took the grains of the oats and made it into kind of an oat flour instead. So now we ball these up and it should make about 16 little power balls, and that should be enough for the week. And just like that, we have our power balls. These are gluten-free and dairy-free and refined sugar-free, and they taste so good. They only have to go in the freezer for about 15 minutes, and then once they're done in the freezer, I will probably eat 2 of them today and then pack the rest up and keep them in the fridge during the week for Quigley and I to have a snack. While our power balls freeze, I want to take a minute and just kind of write down what I think I want to do next for my own boundary's sake, and just to be able to say out loud and then be held accountable for it. I've done this before. I'd like to have it in writing because it just helps me see it all the time and it's not out of sight or out of mind. So this was like our meal plan for the 8-week challenge. This was like my last body testing so I could see where I was in body fat percentage and lean mass and muscle mass and how much I had to lose and blah, 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 all the fun stuff. So I think I want to replace the 8-week challenge stuff with what I want to do from now and until my next weigh-in, which my next weigh-in I'm gonna do on December 22nd. It's the Saturday before Christmas. So I'm trying to meet these goals before that Saturday. And again, they're just boundaries. They're gonna help me have a short-term goal that's tangible rather than just being like, I wanna lose 100 pounds in 2 weeks. That's totally not doable, but I know that I can lose 1 or 2 pounds, or I could lose a couple inches, or I could run a faster mile, or I could eat less sweets. You know, whatever the small tangible goals are, those are what I want to write down. I'm gonna do a scalable victory, a scalable goal, something that's measured, a non-scale victory, which will be like a fitness goal, and then my own kind of goals for healthy eating, intuitive eating. My scalable victory is that when I weighed in a week ago, I was 149. So by December 22nd, excuse me, I keep saying 21st. By December 22nd, which is a Saturday, I'm gonna be 147. So that's 2 pounds in 4 weeks, which I know that doesn't seem like that doesn't seem impossible or hard to do at all. But I wanna give myself leeway during the holidays because there's Christmas parties and there's birthdays and there's all kinds of things, and I don't wanna feel trapped. To see 147 pounds on the scale. Okay, my non-scale victory, I would like to run 10 miles a week. So one of the things I implemented during the 8-week challenge was that I increased my cardio by running outside. And I've really been enjoying it, and I wanna get faster. So I'd like to run 10 miles a week, which is either 2 miles a day, 5 days a week, or I could do like 3 and then 2. And then I also I currently run like a little less than 10-minute mile. It's like 9:40. So it would be awesome to run a 9-minute mile. So I'm gonna put that. Okay, and then my food goal is I want to stick to my macros, which just means I'm gonna eat 1,500 calories a day. I'm gonna shoot for 40% protein, 35% carbs, 25% fats. And voila, just like that in the kitchen. Now I can see my goals and I have something to try to meet every single day. If you are on a weight loss journey, I'd love to hear what you're doing. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button because I upload new videos every week sharing different fitness tips or experiences or recipes or updates, anything like that. So subscribe so you never miss a video, and then hit that like button because it really supports my channel. But before we go, we definitely have to try one of our power balls. It's time for the moment of truth. They're actually so full of flavor. The peanut butter is making my voice sound weird.
They're actually so full of fiber. They're so good.
Highly recommend. Super easy to make, only like 6 ingredients. Try it out, let me know how it goes. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Bye.